It's been nearly 6 years since the Lily Mine tragedy in Mpumalanga, and to this day, the bodies of Nkambule, Solomon Nyirenda and Yvonne Mnisi have still not been found. In 2016, the container they were working in fell down a sinkhole. Today, their families mark 1,000 days of camping outside the mine. Siphamandla Goge is there. Sipa, mentally and culturally, it's very important for loved ones to be able to bury these three who are presumed dead with dignity. That hasn't happened. So this has been 1,000 days of hell for these loved ones.
Indeed, that's the only thing they want. They want closure. You know, they are saying they have accepted any possibility. They are mindful of the fact that it's been 6 years since their loved ones were trapped inside this mine, which is behind me. And the only thing they are asking for really is closure. Joe Komane will show you behind me. That is where everything happened. The disaster, the tragedy happened on the 5th of February in 2016. This is the Lily Mine, which is not in operation as we speak. After the tragedy, it had to be shut down. We understand there are new or there are other people who want to buy this business, but of course, you know, the issue right now is to retrieve that container with the 3 remains or bodies of those who were victims of that tragedy. Their family members are calling for action, saying they think that they are being let down by the South African authorities. The mine is not operating as we speak, but some of the people who are looking after the mine were telling us that the issue of illegal mining is very rife here. So they were warning us that we need to leave as soon as possible because it's not safe inside here. So family members are really calling for more action to be assisted with retrieving the container so that they can give their loved ones decent burial and they will find closure, at least once they know that their bodies have been retrieved and they can move on with their lives. They've been camping outside this mine for 1,000 days today. Today marks 1,000 days since they started camping outside. They say they don't feel safe there. They've been attacked, they've been threatened, and they've been told to leave the premises of this mine. But they've vowed to continue camping outside there up until there is closure when it comes to this matter.
Sipa, they set up camp outside the mine initially to get the attention of government. Have their efforts been in vain? Is anybody paying attention?
Only Herman Mashaba from Action SA for now is paying attention. He's been assisting family members with support, even mounting some legal action. But from authorities, according to what family members told us yesterday when they held a night vigil, and this morning they came to this mine at 7 o'clock to have a prayer session, they told us that, well, for now, there isn't much that they've received from the authorities, from the South African government. They feel that they are being let down deliberately, so they allege and accuse provincial authorities, law enforcement, and some ministers in the national government of, you know, blocking this. According to them, they say there's no other explanation except to say they are convinced that this is being deliberately blocked so that perhaps the truth will never come out, because they say there was some negligence here when the mine was operating. This tragedy could have been prevented, but it wasn't prevented. So therefore they feel that if the container comes up, it will prove their belief that indeed there was negligence, and that will open a can of worms for, rather, it will open litigation, you know, for the company. It will open litigation for the state as well. So they are saying they feel that this is being blocked deliberately so that the truth may never come out.
Sipa, some of the family members who are camped outside Lily Mine are elderly. Some of them have serious health ailments, diabetes. One lady, I think, suffered a heart attack at one point. I'm not sure whether it was while they were camped outside, but they've got serious issues. How have they been surviving financially? How have they been surviving when it comes to their health? And you just mentioned they're not very safe there.
Indeed, it's been difficult for them. They've been camping there for 1,000 days. They are not receiving much of financial support. They do get donations and support from those people who come by and assist them with food and other support. But there are no ablution facilities there, no running water. It's not safe. They have been attacked before. They say they've been attacked. They believe that it's because they have been threatened to vacate the premises. They've been told just to let go of this. One family member yesterday yesterday telling me that at some point they were told that they must accept that a tombstone will be erected inside here, and that will be the end of this chapter, and they've been refusing that offer to consider this closed, because they say some people from the government and authorities have been lobbying them to accept that they must consider this chapter closed by having a tombstone erected inside this lily mine. And they've been struggling. Yesterday, one of the family members was unable to attend the night vigil because she had to be taken to a local clinic. She was unwell. She's been coming here to camp, and most of them are really old, frail, and this is making matters worse for their health because they are really not doing okay emotionally and psychologically. They are suffering, and they say the more this is prolonged, the more they will feel unhealthy, and they are scared of what will happen moving forward.
Sipa, it's a heartbreaking story. Thank you for being out there for us. Siphamandla Goge.